Hello and welcome to Autograzers, a show where three so-called car experts compete to find me the best car for the task I set. Unfortunately for them, I know absolute zero about cars. And I've been told in good confidence that absolute zero is even below zero. So today we spared no expense as we enter our Jurassic parking garage before heading out to my totally original idea of a dinosaur theme park. That's no one else's, that's totally mine. Don't steal it. I'm sure nothing can go wrong, even though
we spared no expense.
Yep, spared no expense. Nothing can go wrong, but although sometimes life does find a way. From the Triassic period today, we have Duncan.
Hello, I'm Duncan, and this week I took my car off-roading just a little bit because I wanted to go for a walk, and the only place it was nice to go for a walk was up a massive rotted track.
Oh, so you drove it and then got out the car? You didn't?
Yes.
You don't? Yeah, okay. I thought you were just being really lazy in your walk.
Yeah, I wasn't like slamming up hills at 40 miles an hour or anything like that.
Understood. From the Jurassic period, we have George.
Hello. This week, I spent it fitting a new interior. £43. Lovely.
Ooh.
Oyster leather. I'd love to know what colour it was originally, because it sure as hell isn't that colour now.
You must have had to skin a lot of oysters to get oyster level.
Shucking them like nobody tomorrow.
I did wonder.
And from the Cretaceous period, we have John.
Hello. This week I've been making some custom MX-5 rear lights.
Oh,
Great.
sexy.
Whatever
Hopefully.
floats your boat, Duncan. And from your device now is me, Tom. And this week, I turned the heating down on my car. And this is Autograzers.
Yay!
Your car has its own heated room? What?
Yeah, it's underfloor heating.
It's got one of those grow tents.
It's very swish. Yeah, no, it's nice turning the heating down. It's getting a little bit warmer now,
Yeah,
which is great.
It was actually nice this weekend.
Yeah, as opposed to all the other 52 weekends previous, which were horrible.
John's cat has its own heated tent.
Oh, look at its little paw beans. Oh, bless. I need one of those.
Paw beans?
The cat or the tent?
Both.
Yeah, both,
They're
definitely. So, guys, as you may have gathered, I am opening my dinosaur-themed amusement park. And you are all helping me. Basically, I have the dinosaurs cloned, which I call clonosauruses. I have the flimsy electric fence with no backup generator. But I need a car to take the family out and about touring in. So just like if you've seen a certain film about something quite similar, I need like a car that can carry a family of at least 4 people. It needs to be capable of going off-road. Tow bar would be good, but not necessary. But it would give you some extra points, just in case.
For towing the body parts back.
Yeah, just in case there are any unfortunately unseen incidents at this dinosaur-themed amusement park.
There we go, out.
Exactly. And what else do I need? That's it, really. At least a family of 4 capable of going off-road, maybe fast and durable in case, I don't know, any T-Rexes try giving it a bit of a wallop. And as I said before, I've spared no expense, so go crazy on the budget. The best one will get to feature in my park. Off you go. Find me a car for my family dinosaur tours at Tom's Clonosaurus Park Emporium.
Is your chief?
For anyone who for today's scarily nearly intellectual point, anyone who hasn't read the book of Jurassic Park, not that we're mentioning Jurassic Park, that's purely just coincidence.
No, unrelated.
Utterly unrelated, and we used to stress that. The book is fantastic.
Is
the book by Michael Crichton, is it better than the movie, George, or would you say the movie's still better?
Incomparably better.
Really?
The book has got its suspense. It's
spared
well
no suspense.
told. Has some developed characters. Yes, but
well, I'll tell you what. You could argue that the film version of Jurassic Park is better than the book version. For mass audience, because the book version is quite dense. But the one thing that you can't argue,
friendly.
yeah, exactly, yeah. The one thing that is definitely better than the film version is Lost World, because Michael Crichton's Lost World is a much more interesting book from a film of Lost World.
Well, then
The book's fantastic as well.
Yeah, wasn't there a mini-series Lost World, or was that something completely different?
I think you're talking about something else.
Okay, I understand. So, are people going with their cars? Are they going for speed, or are they going for strength?
Of course, we're going for speed. I mean, what's the point unless we're going for speed?
Just in case you have a shirtless Jeff Goldblum in the back, I guess.
Oh, it's
Shouting
what?
drive.
So I get more time to spend.
He'd love speed.
Yeah.
That's good. Are people going for because I need a family of 4 at least, so I don't know if people are going to go for people carriers or whatnot.
The hell is that?
I mean, I've already chosen my car. I'm just trying to pick which variant of it I need.
Okay, what color?
No. Like
All the trimmings, eggs, bacon.
Yeah, there's a distinct lack of the car I was looking for on Autotrader, which is mildly depressing.
Don't get depressed, John. It's only for fun.
Oh yeah, but I was like, oh right, I'll just get one of those. I mean, you can't go wrong with one of them. And there's none other one Autotrader, which throws a slight spanner into the works.
So just a quick questionnaire as part of. I know you're helping me choose a car, but while I'm giving you a tour of the park, can you tell me which dinosaurs you'd go see, or what rides you would go on, or would you go to a dinosaur petting zoo? What would you do? Apart from not get
Go to a
eaten.
dinosaur petting zoo. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, we'll just do it for the T-Rexes. No, just get picked up. I like in the first documentary where Jeff Goldblum was talking about, slapping it on a plastic box and selling it.
So weird that you've picked this week. Go
on. Why is it weird?
Well, so Sarah subscribes to Disney Plus, and they've added Star. So I was like, oh, I'll see what's on Star. And there's a whole series about the world according to Jeff Goldblum. And I watched it, and it was bloody bizarre. The weirdest one was when he was talking about jewelry, and he went and had a custom gold grill made, and then there's just shots of him at the end, just baring his gold teeth at everyone. It was like, what is going on here?
Jeff Goldblum gold grill. I love it. Should patent that.
Yeah, it was a sight to behold. Bye, Craig.
Craig, how can you just up and leave like
Another
that?
thing as well. Another thing that's a bit odd is Sarah loves Jurassic Park. One of the first things I spotted when I first met her and came to her house was the maps of the islands. There's a giant poster on her wall. I was like, that's cool.
Wow.
And then we started talking,
cool.
and she, for some reason, on her old school lanyard, she had a key ring of Sexy Jeff lying down.
Yeah.
So now I've made it a mission to find her weird shit with Sexy Jeff on it. And for Christmas this year, I managed to find her a tree ornament that was wood carved into the shape, flat piece of wood in the outline, with it then laser etched with Sexy Jeff on it. I've got a giant pillow with giant Sexy Jeff on it. The amount of crap that she now
recording.
That's just got that's got a
that's
amazing. Jeff Goldblum is incredible. It's quite entertaining.
Have you stretched to the poster of Sexy Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah,
you must be able.
One of the first ones I got her.
Fair enough. That's great.
And the pillow though, because the pillow is. I'll go and grab it in a sec because it's nuts.
Is it like a short pillow? Or is it like a long pillow that you can cuddle up to?
It's a long one. No, it's a short. It's like a sofa cushion, but it's like velvet, and it's him, in Jurassic scenery with pterodactyls flying in the background and stuff.
Wow. That's that is a good range of gifts. I like it. The only thing that comes close to doing that is I knew our local vicar quite well, one time, and
Sexy
I would-
Jeff the Vicar.
yeah, I'll get him a sexy Jeff. No, I would get him the most tackiest Christian presents known to man. So I found a purple glittery Jesus money box. So I brought that back from holiday. Found what was the other
Nice.
thing? Found bowling nuns. So like you could like line a bunch of nuns up and bowl with them.
Oh, that's dangerous.
My favorite thing was grow your own Jesus, where you could put a little Jesus in a cup and it would grow like that. But sexy Jeff is a good thing all around to gift people, and now we have that recorded. Me saying sexy Jeff.
It's now
is a good
official. It's
thing.
on the
Oh, in fact,
record.
that's come up. That's come up. So I'm going to go grab the pillow. Hang on.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for it.
It's
Yeah.
nuts.
Yes, please.
Now I'm doubting my initial choice. I've got a good initial choice, I think, but I'm half tempted to go for a stupid one.
See, I'm there. I'm a bit disappointed I couldn't find what I wanted, but I think I've got a good compromise.
Okay, great. Now, well, let's wait for John to come back with sexy Jeff, and then we'll crack on.
I present to you, sexy Jeff.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful.
Wow.
The nice pterodactyl.
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Do
the
you know?
butterfly.
I'm surprised it's not reaching out to touch the hand of God. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely a Michelangelo.
I think that's
dealy.
I think that's what that bit is aiming for. But
Yeah, yeah. Didn't
Wait,
quite
is it
get that.
Michelangelo? Or is
yeah,
it Da Vinci?
sexy Jeff.
Yeah, it's Michelangelo, that one.
Michelangelo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I've seen it. It's in the Vatican, isn't it?
Yeah, sexy Jeff on the ceiling.
That'd be amazing. Right.
Great. So, who wants to go first then? Because I know Duncan and George have found their choices, at least.
Yeah, I'm all set.
I wasn't entirely procrastinating.
I was.
Over my.
Let me. Okay, I'm not going to open that one yet.
I mean,
George,
I-
do you want to go first? As I've got yours up first. How about that?
You
Sort
go
seat.
for it. Oh, I can't work out how to work out what I'm looking at. Get out of direct messaging. I can use IT. Anyway, on to more exciting things. I present to you guys the Mercedes-Benz X-Class pickup truck, which, as you may know, is a Nissan Navara with the interior from an A-Class put in it. But anyway, I originally wanted a Ford Ranger Raptor because you might as well have the quickest pickup truck you can buy.
Yeah.
None of them seem available, so I went and chose simply the fastest pickup truck I could find. So we have here, I think it's a 3 litre diesel. I assume it's got 2 turbos. It's got 270 odd horsepower. Look at that, big ass wheels, lots of tyres. There's plenty of room in the back and a hosable load bay for bits of dead colleague stroke dinosaur.
Have you seen the branded umbrella you get with it as well?
I mean, how do you get to it is my question.
You've got to
Is that
get in
load
the
bay-
car. Yeah.
It must be 2 meters long.
You've got to get in just to get the umbrella out. Anyway.
Some pretty dreadful pictures for if they're trying to sell it for like a
that's
£40,000
sideways.
truck.
Yeah, 254 horsepower and 406 foot-pounds. That's pretty impressive. Although it does say it's a 6-cylinder here, which is interesting.
Yeah, V6.
Oh, we said
I'm pretty
V8.
sure
Oh,
he-
sorry.
I'm pretty sure he's V6 diesel. I don't know if it's a Mercedes or a Nissan unit, but I'm not sure it matters.
Not really.
But I think this would be an ideal way. You can seat 4 in, I assume, moderate comfort. Flee dinosaurs. Plenty of room in the back for activities.
Does that
It should be, and if you need to patch up the electric fence, you can get all the stuff in the back. The chairs even appear to be heated.
Yeah. The fact it's lined is good as well, because, when you're chucking body parts in the back, you don't want them leaking into the seat, furniture, do you?
I mean,
Exactly.
I'm not going to run that kind of park where I expect families to clean up after their own dead relatives.
No, I'm talking about
when
the
they
goats.
get eaten.
I'm talking about the goats.
Oh, goats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's have goats.
That's one of
But
the
it's
attractions. You throw a goat out there and watch the dinosaur come and eat it in front of you.
Looks too
It's nicely camouflaged. Be nicely camouflaged in the dark, so T-Rex won't be able to see it. Looks like it's got some snazzy headlights on it. So if Dennis Nedry comes to visit and starts stealing things, he is not going to crash on the way to the ferry. Thus, he will make it back in time and turn everything back on, and no one will get eaten. So really, it's Jeep's fault that the whole sorry incident happened. Really, So if they'd just bought Mercedes instead,
I
If he'd
mean,
have had-
although.
no bother.
Sorry, Duncan, you first.
If he'd have had better internal heating, then his glasses wouldn't have steamed up, and he wouldn't have crashed into the tree in the first place.
Exactly. And
I
if
like-
they're heated chairs,
I like-
he's going to be toasty as anything.
I like, George, that you mentioned that it's like black to camouflage in with the night. Although, if you were paying attention to that documentary, T-Rex's vision is based on movement. So all you have to do is stop the car. But I like your thinking. Stop the car and it's fine.
No one
Like
will
side
ever
hatch
notice.
here.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty switch. Little side flappy
Yeah.
windows.
Like gull-wing doors, but for your
I like the extra room in the back.
It's a bit of OTT for just a dog car, isn't it? Though.
Depends how many
What
you
happens
got.
if you got a big dog?
I suppose if you got a
Simple enough.
Velociraptor instead of a dog, that would probably make sense.
Yeah, take
just
the
take the-
Velociraptor
Put it in the back.
walkies.
Come on, boy.
Come on, just comes
Take-
back with a human leg. What
What
are you like?
Again.
Chuck it back over the
It wouldn't
fence.
surprise me where I live.
Yeah.
I drove to pick up Sarah the other day, and there was a stormtrooper jogging. So Velociraptor wouldn't be too much of a
Entertain
surprise.
ourselves in lockdown.
Wow. Was it just a lone stormtrooper? Oh,
Yeah.
that's so sad. All his friends were probably on Elderon or something.
DK41, why aren't you at your post?
Yeah.
Drive,
You are
I'm
leaving
trying.
the command area. No, great. George, I like it. I like the extra room in the back. I would need to have a think on what we could do, but we could like maybe have a little picnic table. So like halfway through the tour, the family could stop and have a little picnic in the back or something.
60 grand for a second-hand car, honestly.
Well, we spared no expense, so it's absolutely fine. Yeah,
It's
I
not what
like it.
someone
It's
paid
big,
for
it's
it, you
roomy.
Mm.
You can go off road. It's got a tow bar. Ticks a lot of the boxes. I do like the roominess though, so quite like that for the park. So I will consider it, but not before I see the next choice. Is that going to be you, Duncan?
Yeah, can be.
Great.
Let me find my choice.
So you've
There you
seen
go.
George's Mercedes-Benz X-Class. X is a cool name. A cool
X
letter
for
to have in a name.
extreme. Do you know what?
Extreme.
I saw 2 pimped up G wagons yesterday within the space of 2 minutes. It was madness.
Sure it wasn't the
okay,
same
so
one?
Yeah,
No,
you
it
were
was-
just on a roundabout and you just went past it
no,
twice.
one was black and one was pearlescent green.
Ooh.
I saw an Aston.
Colour's
Aston Martin.
pearlescent green.
Yeah, right. It was like fluid green that changed colours when it moved.
That hideous track you're talking about off-roading, Duncan, that wasn't up to Fixbury Ring, was it?
It was indeed, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that's a horrendous track.
Yeah, the first time I went out there, I lost my exhaust.
I wouldn't take the 8 up there.
No, I'm not going to take the RX-8 out there ever. Okay, right. Sorry, we're getting off topic. Right. So I introduced to you the Volvo V90 Cross Country. Now this is an awesome car. This is the Ocean Cruise or Ocean Explorer or whatever that bloody yacht race is called. I've forgotten what the bloody term is. This is the special edition, basically. So it comes with 306 brake horsepower. Nice. It comes with really good ground clearance, comes with a good solid 4-wheel drive system. But most importantly, it's a Volvo. And Volvos are the most notoriously like rugged, safe. This will like get knocked off the side of a track by a T-Rex and flip 4 times rolling down to the bottom of the hill, and you can still drive away in it. They're amazingly safe and secure vehicles.
The grey and the white scheme looks quite unpleasant.
Yeah, but it's cross country always had that two-tone body panels, don't they?
We're going to
grey
put
bit will be dirty
Clonosaurus
anyway.
stickers all over it.
Yeah, the grey bit will be dirty, the white bit's going to be dirty, and just think how awesome your livery is going to look on the front, back, on the side of a white car, with like mud stains upside and stuff. How cool is that? So yeah, it's a nice modern Volvo. You've got a nice big touch panel in the middle, so that if your hands are full of stuff, or slick with blood or whatever, you can quite easily touch the panels and do what you need to do. Nice bright orange seatbelts, so you don't miss your seatbelts.
Have you ever tried to use your
Oh,
phone
I love
after
those
cutting your
Volvo
thumb?
interiors.
No, I don't want to talk about. And then it's just it's a nice solid modern car, but it is incredibly quick.
Go on then,
So it's got cruise control on it, so you can point at all the things that are going past. Let me find my 0 to 60 specs for you. It's 6.3 seconds.
So
to 60.
hypothetically, if I was being chased by a T-Rex, I could get away quite quickly.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, T-Rex was an ambush predator, so it's very quick in that first like 10 meters. But after that point, it slows down a lot. So you want to be
that
really
thing
quick,
weigh?
0 to 60.
Hmm.
Quite a lot, I
How
would
is it?
imagine.
How is it in the sixes with 300 horsepower? Wow.
It's got T6 in it. Beast of an engine.
But maybe you have to start on top of the hill, and then,
Yeah.
and then that little bit of gravity helps you along.
Yeah, but it comes with roof racks as well. Look at that. So you can
color coded, no less.
You can chuck, color coded roof racks. You can chuck a
Strap Jeff to the roof.
Roof box. Yeah, you can strap Jeff onto the roof. And a
Shirtless
proper
Jeff.
spare wheel. A proper spare wheel, because it's very important to have a proper spare wheel rather than a space saver. Especially, it's very rare in modern cars to get a proper spare wheel anymore. But yeah, it quite comfortably seat 5 people. It's got all the rubber kind of like matting and everything already built in. And yeah, it's just I can't think of any other better car, frankly.
Can I ask a quick question? How does it? I know it's called the cross country.
Yes.
But can it actually go off road? Because
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these are like well renowned for being very nimble off-roaders. Quite a lot of people use them for people who go shooting and stuff like that. But quite a lot of people who do that have these
Shoot
cars.
her!
Yeah,
shoot her!
Exactly.
Don't shoot my dinosaurs, by the way.
So Muldoon will quite happily drive one of these because he can
Yeah.
sit out of top with a rifle.
Yeah.
Be a very stable platform too.
Great. No, good shout. Please, nobody shoot my dinosaurs when you enter my park. They are insured, but nonetheless, great. I like it. I like that it's white as well. It'd be a bit easier to stick all the branding stickers. So Tom's Clonosaurus Emporium will stick out quite nicely
Hang
against
on,
the
is
white
this a shop? Can you
background.
buy them?
Yeah.
Nice.
Both. There's a gift shop, which is going to have to be quite big, because I may or may not sell actual dinosaurs like as pets. Just got to get that one cleared by legal, but it'll be fine. So great, good choice as well. So that was Duncan with the Volvo V90. John, what have you selected?
Jeep Grand Cherokee. The 6.4 V8 SRT automatic 4-wheel drive model. Look at it. It's a beast. It follows on the theme because they were Jeep Grand Cherokees in a popular 1990s film, weren't they?
Oh, I never heard of that.
Yeah.
Don't know what you're talking
so
about,
you've
but
got
carry on.
power to basically stay still and just shout the T-Rex down until it leaves you alone. And then again, enough power to escape it as you feel. You've got all the Malcoms, 4-wheel drive. So I've gone for a nice grey so that it's easy to,
camera.
any logos are really going to pop on that nice dark background. They're not going to get washed out like that white one that we saw before. There's some nice other cars. I mean, you see the kind of company that this car is hanging out with. You've got Porsches and Koenigseggs. I mean, that's luxury right there.
I didn't know they did an SRT Jeep.
Probably why I didn't choose
Grand
it.
Cherokee.
Yes, they did.
That's like 680 brake, isn't it?
Not to 60.
460.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, 5 seconds, not to 60.
And
even quicker.
400 plus foot-pounds of torque. I'm pretty sure you can slap a tow bar on there if you wanted to. That one's not got it because obviously it would weigh it down a little bit. You've got the nice panoramic roof there for looking at the brachiosaurs as you drive along.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a good choice. I do like that. It does look the business. I like the sunroof as well, or panoramic roof, as you call it. It's a sunroof. Yeah, I like that too.
Can I just quickly go through for our 3 cars what the MPG is? Because Tommy, you are running a business after all. There's going to be a lot of expenses on fuel. So extra urban, because it's going to be extra urban where you're where you're doing your stuff. It's 30 miles per gallon on this.
Mhm.
And fuel on this one is 32.5 combined. So that's probably going to be like 45 extra urban, I would imagine.
Pence.
And then no miles per gallon. And then the extra
Okay.
urban on this one is about 34.
Yeah,
so
but
I think
the
Volvo
Grand
is obviously
Cherokee's the only
cheapest
one that's
to
going to
run.
actually escape the T-Rex.
Yeah, but
Ooh,
yeah, it's a bit quicker in terms of 0 to 60. Also, does any of your other ones have a rear
Does it have
view
panoramic
camera?
sunroof?
Yeah, Volvo probably does.
Probably.
I think I reckon the Merc does too. Besides the Merc, it doesn't matter if you do hit something in the back. You got the tow bar.
I'm not
Well,
going to
it'll
lie,
probably
that
improve the
Merc
look
was
of
the
it, to be
same
honest, if
by
you hit
my
something in the
first
back.
choice, and then I was like, right, no, I've got to go for something completely different. I was trying to find a themed Jeep, but I could not.
Okay.
I still want my Ranger Raptor. It'd just be too good to not have. But there wasn't one,
Yeah.
so I still feel a bit cheated.
I was looking for a Bowler Wildcat. I wanted a Bowler Wildcat first, but I couldn't find one of those either. So I was like,
Oh God, your dinosaurs terrified them, not a car. Jesus.
Well, I mean, that Jeep's going to be pretty growly.
Yeah.
So, does anyone want to say anything else before I make my decision?
Where are
Just
you basing
sway me.
your-
I think you're the best person ever.
Where are you basing your island?
Whichever island has the most hurricanes and tidal waves and all sorts of natural disasters.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's good.
You can always use the
I
Isle
think
of
it'll
Wight.
just keep things exciting.
Well, no,
Isle
for its
of
natural
Wight it
disasters.
is.
The Isle of Wight is a natural disaster.
Ah, I like the Isle of Wight. Yeah, so I'll just quickly run through them. So, George, your Mercedes-Benz X-Class, I quite liked how roomy it was. It did look the business. It definitely looked like it could go off-road and it could fit a family and more. I think it was quite long, though. It looks a little bit... I know it's like giving tours and stuff, but maybe it was just a little bit too on the long side. It looks like someone's attached another, like, half a car on the back.
That's because they have.
Because
It does look
maybe
that way.
because
It looks like it because that's what happened.
yeah, but it does look the business. Duncan, your Volvo V90 cross country. It says cross country, but it doesn't look like it could really do.
It is.
I know, but look at it. Look at the wheels.
Tommy,
They
you're
don't-
gonna look. You'd look at a Panda 4x4 and go, "That's not a cross-country car," when it's one of the best off-roaders ever. You got to
you
believe me
drunk?
on this.
just a tiny Panda just going up
I
and
wish.
down the hill. Yeah, I don't know those wheels. I mean, the inside looks comfy. I love the orange seat belts. It really like emphasizes safety first, and I like the interactive digital panel. It looks really impressive for like when you first get in, and it's like, oh, this is all nice, and then you go on your tour. But I don't think it can do some serious cross country, and I want to do some real good tours. So I'm going to select John's Jeep Grand Cherokee. The three things that won it for me were the rear camera, so you can see which T-Rex was chasing you. It was 5 seconds 0 to 60, so it was really quick in terms of getting away, but also the panoramic roof, so you could look at all the bronchiosauruses and pterodactyls before they tear you limb from limb. It's great. So John, you win our first round, which we call Crack the Whip.
I did it.
So well done.
Well
You
done,
won a
John.
round.
Thank you. I
John,
did
I'm
it.
so
I'm
proud of
feeling
you.
happy. It's not the
Well, not
eBay one
lying.
either. For a change.
No, tick it off your bucket list now.
That is a good pick. Although I will argue then, Lee, about Volvo being good off-road, but never mind. It'll probably be better off-road than this Jeep will, but never mind. I'm not getting upset about it.
It
I'm
looks
not.
the business.
All will lose to the mighty Mercedes.
What you
So
mean about Navara? That 60k Navara.
It's a 60k. Yes, let's pay double the list price for the Navara because you want a Merc badge. Yeah.
Right, so John, you won that round. In our next round, which we call Bottom of the Bucket, basically, do you know in every theme park you have, people who spend top dollar to go to Disneyland, they buy all the pass pluses and they just go nuts with their money. I also need to cater for the tight-fisted families, the ones that go to the bar and only order water, that go to the gift shop and only take pictures of the funny fridge magnets rather than buy them. So I need to accommodate for these people who come to my park and just take up space. So we're going to have a car for them to do their tours. We need to spend no more than £250. I don't mind in terms of like, I don't know, in terms of safety. They didn't really pay top dollar to come into my amusement park. So yeah, screw them. In fact, if it can be a total death trap, even better. So under 250, total death trap. It'll tell everyone else that they need to spend more money.
I think we're all going to be competing in the very shallow pool right now.
Well, survival of the fittest, Duncan. Say again, George.
Oh no, there are options. There are indeed options. There's enough for everybody.
There you go. Right, now make like evolution and fight each other or something. Put that on the t-shirt.
Okay.
The nerve of these families coming in.
God.
Only ordering chips for the whole family at the restaurant.
See, I've never been to like Disneyland or anything like that, but I imagine it is incredibly expensive to.
Yeah.
It's a closed ecosystem, isn't it? Like you're trapped. It's like being on a train. Someone comes up to you and says, "Would you like a bag of crisps?" And you go, "Yes." And they go, "That'll be £2.50, please." And you go, "Oh, okay, fine," because you're stuck. You have no other option.
If you go anywhere else within the park, it'll still be £2.50 or whatever.
Right.
No.
I picked mine.
Oh wow, that was quick.
Yeah, I'm staking my claim to it right now. I'm just going to send it to everyone so everyone can see that I've picked that one.
That's your death trap.
Yep.
Good. I mean, obviously, it's got to somewhat look the part, but I am very flexible. I'll just choose whichever one I think will be best. For our top paying customers, we have the Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now, for our family that won the ticket on the back of a cereal box.
Did you go for the Renault, Duncan?
No, I'm sending you both what I've chosen because I don't want you to pick it.
In that case, I'm absolutely going for the...
As a couple of you have made the choice, you're more than welcome to share it now.
You went for that one. I got you. Yeah,
Okay,
so
right,
I've got...
I'm going to share
Yeah,
mine.
I'm tempted to call that cheap, but I was going to do the same thing.
Okay, that's
It does. I wonder how they settled on £257.
Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it?
How did they settle on that for a value? Doesn't run, needs MOT.
So right, no.
Honest.
Let's just right. So this Dodge Caliber, all right. Let's talk about the bad stuff first. Okay, it says non-runner. We'll need a pickup to collect. Needs a cam sensor. No MOT. All right. Now that's fine. Also, the fact that it's £257 rather than £250. I'm choosing that you gave us like 10% leeway either way here, Tommy, because that's how negotiations work. So
I'll deduct it from tax, I guess, because it's a business expense.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not happy.
So this will basically pay you money back at the end of the day if you deduct it from tax. So £250 for this. You quite easily knock the guy down because I need MOT. I need to get an MOT on it. So that's £80 off. Blah blah blah.
How much are you paying for MOTs? Jesus.
Yeah, I know, but he doesn't have to know that. Or you can get him to throw in the mobility scooters in the background for free.
I'd rather have the MG.
What, with dinosaurs around? Convertible against a T-Rex. Okay, so anyway, let's just concentrate on the Dodge Caliber, right? This is an excellent little car. So people go, oh, the posh people are getting the Jeep. I wonder what I get for my, £20 or whatever. You get a Dodge instead, which is, not a Jeep, but it's still an American mark that's relatively well known. They make good pickup trucks and stuff, so this should be all right. It's a silver, so it's a nice color. It's basically the same color as the Jeep, except a little bit lighter. And it's perfectly acceptable inside. It's basically an estate, so you can still fit your whole family and everything in there. Everything's a bit cheaper in general, but what do you expect? You only paid £15 for the tour instead of £150. Yeah, I mean, it's got a nice 1.8 engine that will be nice and economical, so that when people get eaten because they've got out, because people who are stupid enough to come to your island and only pay £50 for the tour are probably going to be the type of people who are stupid enough to get out inside the T-Rex enclosure. So they'll get eaten outside of a car rather than inside the car, which means you can just go pick it up and then drive it back again.
True.
George just sent me the MOT details. So
I like the fact that you can drive through the T-Rex enclosure.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all open plan. I want
They'll
people to
ignore the
really get
signs.
in there.
It's like the people who get out at Longley amongst the line enclosure. They just ignore the signs and just do what we want anyway. So yeah, it's not slow. It's nice and convenient.
I like that it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. You'd think on the face of it, this is an okay car, but you're saying that. I mean, what will it? I mean, it needs an MOT, but will it break down, or is it likely to break down?
It's an okay car.
So for
I have to say,
I should probably read the MOT.
I don't think I've ever seen such a checkered MOT history as this thing. This thing, it has had advisories every MOT from whenever.
From new, first MOT.
Loads of skull and crossbones on the MOT.
Buy a new car.
So second MOT at 22,000 miles. Advisory notice item: play in steering rack.
Oh, that's worrying, isn't it?
And
maybe it's just American. But
it failed its third MOT for steering column movement between shaft and steering wheel. This is a extraordinarily bad motor car.
That's just no, George. That's just old-fashioned, lazy American steering. Like the old Lincoln Town cars where you put a full lock on and you're only turning left like that much. It's just like that. These British MOT standards are just way too high for these American cars.
It appears to have been parked for an extended period in the sea.
Yeah, I think that might have something to do with it. Yeah, okay. So there are some MOT failures, but this is going to be on a private island, isn't it, Tommy?
Yeah, that's it.
So it doesn't have to have an MOT for it to work.
It doesn't have to be roadworthy.
No, it's not going to be on a road. It's going to be off-road all the time. So
I mean, it has to be to get these cloned dinosaurs, up and running. I need to break so many laws, so it needs to be in my own international water type island deal.
Nobody's going to give you an MOT failure for when you got an island full of illegal, genetically engineered, modified dinosaurs running around.
I am the king on my island, and I say it has passed its MOT.
Yeah, there we go.
Great. Not that I'm mad with power.
Not that I've gone insane with power or anything.
I'm just playing God. Great. I like it. It looks reliable, but it isn't. But serves them right for not paying the full price to get in my park. So great.
Okay. So John and George have both sent me the same car, so I'm going to let John have this one. Because no, because John normally has to go oh, for fuck's sake, and pick a different one. So George, you've got to go and pick a different one now.
All right.
I had to pick a different one in the first round, and it worked out well for me. So thanks for that one, George. So Renault Scenic 2001, as per the description, nice car.
Nice car.
I dispute that statement.
What more do you need? I mean, can you not trust a random person you met on the internet? Interesting, this one is only 99 miles above average.
It's a very specific amount of miles.
Yeah, well, so is the mileage it's done. So I think there's some lies being told here. The nice car, the mileage, it all screams of lies. The distinct lack of pictures as well really adds to that. It's cheap. It's probably going to break down. The guests might have to get out and push. Free food for the dinosaurs. Free food for the dinosaur island owner who doesn't have to ship in countless goats. 5 seats. You can just wedge 5 people in there. It's had 5 owners who I like to think at one point were all sat in the car together discussing about how nice it was of a car. Its performance is appalling. You don't have to declare it to have an MOT because it comes with one. Yeah, it's not going to outrun anything. Not even people in it.
I could probably
It's
advertise
black.
this as the because it's quite small, isn't it? It's quite what's a fancy word for small?
Petite.
Small.
Cozy. It's a cozy car.
Bijou.
It's bijou.
Yeah, Bijou. That's
Hmm.
the more intimate experience.
Yeah, that's
In
it.
that the dinosaur is literally in your face, eating your face.
Intimately eating your face.
I mean, not to mention they've gone for a cheap option, and it looks and will
Look
feel
at the
like a
seats.
cheap
Oh,
option.
yeah, look at that.
Patchwork seats. It's good.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Patchwork
got that
style.
classic 90s bus style fabric
Yeah.
for the seats,
Do you know
which
what? This
really helps put those cheap in their place. when it
someone
comes to
walked into a
buying
Renault
tickets.
dealership. Some very sad man walked into a Renault dealership and said, "Look, my wife's popping out our fourth kid. We need an MPV. What have you got? I don't have a lot of money to spend." And they went, "Well, we've got the Scenic." And they went, "Okay, it's a bit expensive." And they went, "Well, we've got the cheap version of the Scenic." And he went, "Yes, that's the car for me."
That's the one.
Um,
I like to think that person was the first, third, and current owner of this car.
Yeah, because he keeps going up and down on his luck. He got rid of it and he was like, "Thank God, I could probably get something nice." And then he went, "Oh shit, I've lost my job."
I mean, I think Clarkson described these as something very similar as telling the world that you've done your duty, you've had kids, and now you're simply waiting to die.
So it's the original Nissan Duke.
God,
Oh,
waiting
that
for
was
a
yeah,
Renault
it's-
Scenic.
That was
you know,
even
on the
worse.
plus
Put
side,
that on the
you've got
sticker.
nice big windows to look out of to see the dinosaurs
Oh, yeah,
for the
that's
few
good.
minutes
That's
before
true.
you die. It might have a sunroof. I think some of them did. I don't know if
Yeah.
that one does.
I don't think it.
there's
Judging by the
some
fact it's
sort
on
of lump.
Steely's, I'm guessing it probably doesn't have a sunroof.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't expect much. They probably spend the extra on an automatic gearbox.
Was that
That's
the
not-
original location of the lock in the door as well?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Just vaguely
I think it
somewhere
was.
else.
No, I think it was. I think that's French design at
Christ.
work.
So just below the door handle. to the
Where
right
should we
a
put
bit.
it? I'll just here, it'll be fine. This is how long
I
my
don't
arms
think
are, so it'll
much
go
money was
there.
spent designing that.
It's a, ve-
No,
it's a very short mechanic. Like if he could only reach that height.
this is a back of a Galois packet design. This is.
Right. No, I like the big windows so that they can see the terrible, horrible dinosaurs running towards them. Not that that would happen in my park to people who
It's
don't.
Chipping Norton.
Yeah,
That could be Jeremy Clarkson's.
it could be. It could be Jeremy Clarkson's very own. He was actually just trying to dissuade people off it, so he'd have a good, solid market for it. He'd go in and take it to the cleaners for it. Also, you
It's
can
a good
rearrange a
claim to
number plate on this
market.
one and call it penis.
Which
We'll
is
talk
the
about
best
that.
thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
We spent
now that I
spent
know
all
that,
of
George, you have a
Friday-
lot of competition.
I
Sorry, John.
we spent all of
I don't
Friday
think
just
I can
coming up with
penis
the best.
department.
Just come up with the best quote where if you replace one word with the penis, it's amazing. That was my Friday night.
Can you give me an example,
Just,
please? Can I have an example?
Alright, so think of Star Wars, think of Emperor Palpatine. He's getting his electric hands on. Unlimited penis!
Do it.
Yeah.
Do
A tale
Do
of two
penis.
penises.
Yep.
Yeah, just this.
Lord of the
Yeah.
Penises. Yeah, no, it's good, solid game. Very intellectual. Great. So that was John's Renault Scenic. So, what have we got here, George?
What is nice Picanto?
We
The
have
only other
here-
car in the price range.
Yeah, it says John says the only other car in the price range in black with alloy wheels.
Yeah, well, look at
Nonetheless.
that.
A Kia Picanto, 2005, 134,000 miles. I must have got impressed by that. It looks like they've kind of cleaned it and then lost the wheel halfway through and just stopped and left it wet.
Yeah, just give it a hose down. It'll be fine.
It looks all right in there. The orange seats are still
Wow.
as snazzy. I part of me really likes the fact someone realised how dull that is and thought, well, let's jazz it up a bit. Some orange seats and orange door cards.
Yeah,
I
I
like
suppose.
Look, it's got a little boot. It's got a little spoiler on the back and everything. Look at that.
I mean, that's not a spoiler, is it? That's a lip. Let's call that a lip.
Oh, no, that's a spoiler.
That's
It's
a
got a
lip.
spoiler.
Look at that. There's barely 6 inches
Let's
in
call
that.
it a mistake.
Isn't
But
that
if
just
we-
to cover
like the rest of the
rear
car is.
windscreen?
6 inches.
So if we're talking about Tommy's Park here, and he really doesn't want to spend any money on the cheapskates, well, 1.1 litre engine is going to use no fuel at all.
Mhm.
It's probably going to be quite reliable. It'll probably keep going just out of spite. And you're going to want the cheapskates to know they cheaped out. And when they're busy looking at the Jeep come thundering past, and
Yeah.
they're in a 64 horsepower Picanto, they're going to feel. I mean, this is proper, kind of holiday renter car spec. This thing
Mm.
without the orange
think-
chairs.
I think the interior is particularly ghastly. I do like, you might look at it and go, "Oh, it's not too bad." Open it up and go, "Oh my gosh!" Like that
I mean,
orange
just look
looks
at the-
really dirty as well.
Look at the cut. Look at.
And stained.
Do you reckon in
A little
do you
bit
reckon in
stained.
other markets perhaps they don't bother with the orange and it's all that same uniform light grey?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Do you know what? Actually, I will defend this car for the simple fact that if you had to buy, if you got in a taxi from like an airport or something, and you were like fed up and tired and you wanted to go home, and you just wanted to go home, and the taxi driver, you told the taxi driver where you lived, and the taxi driver was like, "Oh, that'll be £270 to get you home." I'd be like, "No, do you know what? Fuck you. I will go and buy this car and drive it home."
I reckon you could have quite a bit of fun in being really unpleasant to it on a longest
Yeah.
drive.
It's 250 quid. That's it for what is probably
If
a
it- if
perfectly
it-
acceptable car.
I mean, it appears to have an MOT and function. I
Mm.
mean, I don't think you can really ask any more than that.
I bet
If
this
it-
has
if
got
it
air
get-
conditioning as well.
Does it?
I bet it has. Let me have a quick look.
I bet it stinks on the inside.
Oh, I bet it absolutely reeks of like cigarette smoke or something.
I like the colour differential between the seats and the door card.
Mm.
It's quite jarring, isn't it? And it's the way the door handle in the middle is the same colour as the door card. It's quite jarring.
The amount
But
of, or you can
I
see
think
It's
how
that random square.
you can see how dark this seat is as well. Do you know what I mean? Like this particular area is
Oh yeah,
incredibly
that is
dark.
someone's
Someone's butt
bum
juice.
Yeah,
cheeks, yeah,
that's
sweaty.
that'll come out of a wet vac. It's fine.
That looks particularly grim.
I think it came out of a wetback.
Oh, it's so hard to decide between these. So right,
Because they're all soul destroying.
they
Let's
are.
go.
Only
So
two-
we've got the Dodge.
As an easy filter, only 2 of them work.
Yeah, this one, the Dodge Caliber.
That one's overpriced.
No, it's not.
And doesn't work.
It only
Yeah.
works. It only doesn't work in your mind.
I feel like as much as I can try and like get a bargain for it because it doesn't come with an MOT, they probably say no, it's 257. Buy it or get out. So I don't know. I don't like the idea that I have to get a checkered MOT, although it is more of a death trap, to be honest. So that does work in its favour, strangely enough. We've got John's Renault Scenic, which looks a bit naff, but it does have big windows as well, so it sort of works for the park tours. I think George's Kia Picanto, is it Picanto or Picante? Picanto. Picanto.
Sounds all jolly, but really isn't.
It's that interior that's really grim, especially
have
with
any
the sweaty butt
carpets.
cheeks. Yeah. So I think this is going to have to be the winner. I think George's Kia Picanto. It's not so much the outside, but the interior is just utterly grim.
I
So
love how disappointed you sound at announcing that this is the winner.
well, I was kind of going for it. That's what you get, what you pay for, suckers. So no, that's great. That can be for our scrupulous scrimping family. So well done, George. You win the worst car of the episode. Right, so last and not
Ooh.
least is our eBay Spectaculaire. Basically, I need, as well as selling pet dinosaurs, I also need some other bits for my gift shop. So it doesn't specifically have to be for a car, but it might be nice if it is. Like, say you could attach it to, what was our one of the Jeep Grand Cherokee on their tour, and they go, oh, that looks nice. I might get one of those. But if you want to get something else that's car or dinosaur related, absolutely fine. It just has to be under, let's say under 50 quid, because I don't think anyone spends any more on an item in a gift shop. So unless you go to Legoland, I guess. So under 50 quid, something for the gift shop. Can go in or on your car, but if not, dinosaur related. Right. Any ideas? What are we think? I strongly suspect there may be a shirtless Jeff in one of these selections. I'm just calling it
I
now.
was tempted, but
I always lose that very badly to John and Duncan's imaginations on this one.
Yeah. Let's be creative, George. I mean, I don't know what you would. I guess you would get models of dinosaurs. You could have the like amber with a little mosquito in the middle, because that's how we found the dino
What's
DNA.
What's our budget again?
Dino
Sorry, Chloe?
DNA. Say again, George.
What's our budget for this esteemed challenge?
50 quid or less.
Oh, big budget.
I mean, this is an island, a private island theme park. They're going to need a helicopter ride in. I reckon they'll spend, I've never spent. I mean, what's the most you guys have ever spent in a gift shop in a theme park?
Not much.
I think I spent like 50 quid at Legoland once.
Yeah. Legoland is like the most
well, that's because
expensive.
Lego is expensive.
Yeah, exactly. That bought me like one minifigure.
What about you, John?
I don't think I've ever spent any money. I think from the theme park gift shop was a Nemesis satchel that somebody got me, but I didn't buy it.
Okay. I think like £20 is the most I've ever spent, but that was on like photos and sweets and other bits and bobs. But yeah, private island.
It was always
we
one of
can
those
jack it
things.
up.
I always wanted to buy something, but I could never afford it.
Mm.
And then I got to that point where I was like, that ain't worth it.
Yeah.
So
It's just because it's got your logo on it. I can see the concentration in all your faces.
The concentration is.
it's hard.
But yeah, it doesn't have to be for a car. Dinosaur theme will do. You could,
I
like,
found the 50 quid though. I might have to quickly put up an eBay listing.
Sure. See if there's like any cloning kits that children can take home and clone their pets, and maybe mix their DNA with frogs.
Yeah, there's tons of those on eBay.
Bound to be.
I think the thing about it is
eBay appears to be replete with. Here we go.
What's showing up on your previous history, George? Oh, have you just found a good one?
I've just found a good one.
Great. Why don't you go first then, George?
It's in true Victorian era tasteful diorama.
Ooh.
oh no.
It's the beating of the hideous heart inside the T-Rex.
So what I was initially hunting for was a model to go on the car bonnet.
Yep.
However, when seeing this incredibly tasteful diorama of some sort of carnivorous creature and a partially dissected prey animal, which appears to be posable, so the T-Rex can stand in different poses whilst eviscerating its prey.
Oh, that's nice.
So what more tasteful addition could you want for your shelf at home? You can even choose which bit he's eviscerating at any given moment. It's big too. It's like the whole thing's over a foot long.
That's brilliant. I like that.
No scales provided, but those look pretty big for centimeters.
Yeah, I think they're Chinese inches by the looks of it.
I mean, look, it's even got its guts coming out the bottom, and they've thoughtfully painted it as well.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
impressive.
nice.
Do you know
I
what-
like
do you
it.
know-
If you really,
Do you know what I think says a
you
lot
really
about
want
this? Is that it's £25 starting bid and there are 0 bids and there's 3 hours.
I like how family friendly this diorama is.
It's educational.
Yeah.
I can't see there being a bidding frenzy on this towards the end.
No.
Oh no, I was wrong. It's not a T-Rex. It's a predictor, and it's part eaten prey.
It is a predictor, yeah. The predictor dinosaur. Tommy, that's actually a really good idea. Maybe we should maybe you should focus on creating predictors as your genetic engineering so that we can win the lottery every week and
Yeah,
pay for
well-
this island.
Brand
I've got-
forgotten. It was a gift and went straight into a glass display case. Impressive size model. Saucy.
That's pretty amazing.
I thought they were pronounced predators, so I've got to like really edit this script now for my tour.
You learn something new every day.
And now we see the predictor.
It
Great.
knows what the pools numbers are for next week.
Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't have that on your dashboard as well. Like if you just glued it on, like it could be like all kinds of uses for it.
I suppose you could change it into change the predictor into a bobblehead, and then you could just attach this to a bit of wire so that it wobbles around as well.
Yeah, that's
Just one half the prey animal just wobbling
really
around.
like biting into that head.
All kind of with the prey
great.
bit just dangling from his jaws.
Yeah, or from the
It's quite-
review mirror or something.
Yeah, if you have him facing up, the bobblehead facing up, and then the body parts coming down from the rear view.
Like a fishing rod and with a carrot on the end type thing.
Yep. No, I like that. I like it. I'll probably pour some more ketchup on it when I display it in the gift shop. But yeah, no, it looks good. Very apt for the tour. Who else has got something for me?
All right, I got John's as well.
I've got
so
one.
that's-
Although my computer's there we go. What better way to remember your family day out than by having your family eaten?
Wow, that's
Oh,
great.
God.
Garden ornament.
Oh, well done.
Those poor gnomes being torn
Stick it on the hood of the
apart.
car as an ornament. It'll look good. Stick it in the back garden. It'll look good. Stick it on. Oh my God! What is that gnome down there?
Trying to ignore that one.
Oh my. That's because your previous
all right,
search
John,
history, John. It's
That is
recommending
that is
things.
spectacular.
Yeah.
It's 9 inches tall.
So it'll impress
always
any
hated garden names.
person. Look at that one. He's squeezing his guts right out of his mouth.
It's the one of his poor guys.
I like how it's got
It's
army
got
men
the
in
same
the bottom
fight,
right
innit?
as well, like plastic army men. Yeah.
I'll save you. It's like Godzilla theme. Well, you know what I love about this, John? I've always disliked gnomes, so the fact that I could have gnomes being dismembered
Discount
or
Godzilla.
gutted
Can we just have a quick look at this? Sorry,
in
I'm
my
going to go to
back
the Sasquatch one because
garden.
I saw it. Look at his lipstick.
That is,
The gnome wrecker.
Look how handsome he is. He's got
The
proper
name
like model
wrecker.
face on. He looks like he's on a catwalk or something. He's got that proper model pout going on.
I'm
Sasquatch
too
race.
sexy for this garden.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
What worries me is there's a market for
great.
this stuff. Enough for someone to bother carving and moulding it.
See, whenever I go to the
Yeah.
skip and I drop off the cardboard or whatever, the recycling, and I start driving home, on the way out, there's always that bit that's just full of all the old gnomes. If I saw that, I would actually stop, get out, and I would buy it from them.
I take it.
That is something I would buy because
Yeah.
look
Please.
at it. I mean,
Here is a blank check, sir. Fill
Shut up
in
and take my
any
money.
amount. Yeah. Yeah, great. I love it. Names being eaten. Why wouldn't I just choose that here and now? Well, I'll tell you why, because I'm going to hear out Duncan and see what he's chosen.
Okay. Well, I went for the whole gift shop at a theme park. We've got cars, we've got dinosaurs. So what do you want? You want something that's both a dinosaur and a car. So it's a transforming robot
Okay.
with LEDs and stuff. So it turns into a dinosaur, turns into a car. It has like bump and go, so you can bounce off walls and stuff. And you know what theme parks are like? It's all about the markup. So you buy these off eBay for £7 each-ish. If you buy like 500 of them, I'm sure it's like £7 or less. And then you sell them for £15, and
Oh,
nobody's any the wiser.
I was thinking 700, but yeah.
I mean, you could do that too, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I like it.
I thought about that route, Duncan, and I've sent you what I found.
Hold on, let me find that. I was trying to find one that was a Jeep of Dinosaur, and it was really difficult because all the ones I kept going were Grimlock from Transformers, who doesn't turn into a Jeep, which is really disappointing. Look at this bad boy.
What is going on with that one?
What is that?
These are amazing. Look at them.
Why have they
Like
got
dino
exhaust pipes?
hogs.
I found some that were just
Yeah.
heads. They were just heads on wheels.
Bikosaurus.
Modeling unique. Many kinds play. Texture clarity. Skin delicate, vivid texture, clear colour, bright visual effect. Very good hand feel, delicate, comfortable. Solid, craft manufacturer, texture stronger, resistant to fall, resistant step, weight foot, bare child, also afraid.
So afraid.
Apparently they can bear children, which is interesting. That's not a good thing for a toy. Lifelike shape. This is very lifelike.
What is
Very
that
realistic.
like?
I mean,
Oh yeah.
All
you
shot
could
in the
claim
wild,
any
nice.
dinosaur's lifelike shape because we don't 100% know. Well, we do actually know what dinosaurs
Here we go.
look like.
Oh yeah, go down. Don't go down. Go down. Scroll down. That one on 1, 2, 3,
Oh my
4. Yeah, that one.
gosh. Are they like roller skates? No,
Yeah.
These are the ones. These are the ones I
they're
didn't go
literally
with.
monster trucks.
What?
Just a head.
This is the kind of stuff you see at like zoos and stuff, though, isn't it? Like, I tell you what really annoys me is when I go to a zoo and they have toys for an animal that isn't at the zoo. So like, oh, they've got loads of dinosaur toys. It's like, there are no dinosaurs at this zoo. Why are you selling dinosaur toys? What's wrong with you?
Well, I've got alligators,
It's not dinosaur though. Completely different species.
birds,
Sort of.
raptors.
No, it's not.
Well,
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, enough of my nonsense.
I like the
yeah.
toys. That would reach a lot of the kids. I imagine loads of kids would be coming to look at dinosaurs. Great. No, good choice. Good choice. So we have Duncan's transforming kids' toys. We have what's it? John's dinosaur gnome eating model.
Godzilla thing.
I
might actually order that for Sarah.
It's
And
quite
we
good.
have George's diorama, which is nice and accurate and bloody. I'm sorry. I think gnome eating Godzilla wins the day by a country mile.
that is spectacular.
Win
that.
again.
Yeah, that's good.
It's great.
When are you getting married, Duncan?
I'm now not telling you.
Who wants a wedding gift?
Oh, why ever not?
I reckon
No idea.
if we get everyone to get him though, just have an army.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Well, brilliant. So I have my all my cars, and I have an item for my gift shop: the Big Mouth Great Garden Gnome Massacre Dinosaur. Great. So fantastic. Unfortunately, in the time we took to film this episode, my park is now closed due to horrible dinosaur-related accidents. Oh well, that gave me time. I know all the names. I shouldn't have invited exclusively gnomes to my park because it was just a recipe for
Wild
disaster.
names.
Poor gnomes.
Would you say it's because life finds a way?
Absolutely. And on that note, I might as well just take this time now that my park's closed to write the Great American Novel. It'll be about a futuristic dinosaur theme park that is made with advanced cloning. I call it Billy and the Clonosaurus. Good night.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
Sorry, I had to squeeze in the Simpsons reference somewhere.
I kind of want that name. I want that ornament. That's so bad.
Sorry, I'm struggling with Craig today. He keeps dropping out and then back in again.
Silly Craig.
Stupid Craig. Sorry,
Honestly,
he's
not.
back up more than anything else. That one. And I want that screen.
They've just given us Microsoft Teams at work, and my God, that is terrible.
Oh,
There we
God.
and you just have to embrace it. Once you get in there, it's pretty good.
Oh, I've already got
So-
Slack. I don't know why I need Teams as well.
Oh, God. Don't do that. I'm not going to get into this argument again. God, I've been on so many times.
I just wanted to
I'm
pick
migrating.
one. Just one.
I'm migrating the other way.